Today, as I said, we're going to be doing peanut butter balls, but we're going to be cutting them in carob. Mainly the chocolate is a bean, and so it is not good for those on a low protein diet. For diabetics, this could be a little high in sugar. And so one thing to be noted on this does not have any nuts in it though. And so first I'm going to start out by stirring the peanut butter. So this stuff is a little bit, I mean, it's like, what shall I say? And because there's butter in it, there is a little bit of dairy in it. So, just FYI, this is not exactly a vegan thing, but it's close. It's more vegetarian than vegan. However, these are both the peanut butter and the cheese wizard both have dairy in because they are both made with butter, which is very high, which is very big in the low protein diet because calories are important. Very important that we get high amounts of calories because those on a low protein diet do not have a lot of weight on them. And the peanut butter is about the same price as the cheese wizard. For a container about this size, there's 8 servings in this, 2 tablespoons each. We're going to be making probably a little bit bigger than that. These are, this jar is $10.99. So you can find a lot cheaper in the grocery store if you were to get real peanut butter. However, that's not an option for us. I'm going to throw out the scale because I will be weighing these. So this is 634 grams of the peanut butter. So that's 3 jars. And right now it's pretty well mixed. I have left this out for a little while just so it's softened in order to work with it. Okay, so now, and this is all a manual process also. You can still line them with cupcake liners, or you can also grease the pan. However, the peanut butter has butter in it, so it's not really needed until you get to the point where it has chocolate, and then it might be. Which is tomorrow. Okay, so this is pretty well mixed right now. I could show you what one of them looks like. Let me get one out of here because I do have an extra container just in case I needed it. But that's what it looks like before it's stirred. And this is another Cambrooke item, so it is medically prescribed. You can also use cookie butter. You can use, if you're not on a low protein diet, almond butter. Pretty much any of the nut butters will work. However, they are also containing nuts. Okay. So now, I'm going to grab out a different spoon. And get that off of there. I want to get as much of this off as possible. It is okay to use your hands. They are washed the most, so they are the most clean part of your body. And dump in the Rice Krispies. That's, again, 36 grams of the Rice Krispies. Other side. And this is just to give it some texture. And there's that. Because we can't have nuts, and so it's, the nuts are pretty high in protein, pretty much all of them. However, butter is a good source of calories, and so that's why we use it, as I stated before. Now, for the easy part, this does go pretty quickly. You can use, and this stuff does freeze well, so both the Cheese Wizard and the peanut butter do freeze well. They both are listed as dips. These were chocolate, these are peanut butter and peanut butter and Rice Krispies mixed together. So peanut butter is basically what I'm using. It's a medical form of peanut butter. There's no nuts in it, but it does have a caramel flavoring, which looks like peanut butter. And so I'm basically, these are what I'm using. I have about a package and a half of them. And this is basically carob. I don't want to get these too hot because they will melt. However, I'm going to stick them back in the freezer so they can. That's basically all I'm doing, is dunking them in the melted chocolate, or carob in this case, and putting them back in the silicone tin or muffin container. They're didn't exactly form balls. They're a little flat on the bottom with some of them, or most of them, as you can see there. But it's already starting to set on my fingers, so that's the advantage of the fondue kit, is it keeps the chocolate and keeps it from melting, so I don't have to work with it as fast. If you are doing this for somebody else, recommend gloves. Which I only cook for myself, so I really don't care so much. But I want to make sure this is good and coated. But you will see me cook sometimes with my hands, and generally they're the cleanest part of your body. So, because you wash your hands all the time, or at least you should wash your hands all the time, if you want them to stay clean. And so, maybe a little more on the top, just Stuff does set pretty fast. The hint, I can't weigh them until after the chocolate sets, so I'm going to put them back in the freezer. It should be set pretty soon, probably even without going in the freezer. And if you like the videos, please like, subscribe, share, comment, and thanks for if you don't like the videos, let me know what I can do better differently. I am working with the sound system, trying to get it to work, and currently have not got it to work yet. Waiting on another antenna. So anyway, I thank you for your time.